Okay. Hello everyone, Admiral Prince Eric, and welcome back to my channel. So here we are. So let's get started about the some close test 30.10 for some new ships and for some new content, which which will be for duration the update 30.9 will be held for the public test 30.10. So before I would like to get started, so apologize for having a delay for the while. So let's get started about this. Okay, here we go. Okay, so let's start off. The new ships of close test 30.10 was posted on the September 27, 2024 at 2 p.m. 2 a.m. Yes. It's our favorite time of month again. With update 30.10 around the corner, we're here to share news about upcoming ships being added for testing. This time, we're excited to give you a first look at not only upcoming premiums, but also the next line of Tech 3 ships. They are Dutch light cruisers. For the airstrike enjoyers out there, we have a special surprise. Update 30.10 brings the 3 new Dutch cruisers to the game. Like the Heavy Breton, these ships feature airstrikes and will shine brightest playing in open water. However, these similarities mostly end here. Each ship in the branch is equipped with small caliber 128mm main battery guns featuring good range and ballistics for their size. Due to being of German origin, these guns share characteristics commonly found on German destroyers with strong AP shells and good HE penetration, but with low range and fire chance. While the HE performance may leave something to be desired, airstrikes will ensure enemies remain toasty. Long range, fast reload, and relatively quick bomb drop time means that fires can be reliably started on enemy battleships and cruisers, although the small squadron size will struggle to penetrate fierce AA. In terms of survivability, the new Dutch light cruisers have a few tricks up to the sleeves. Good concealment will allow these ships to pick their fights, while engine boost and a fast cooldown repair party will ensure longevity under enemy fire. Traditional for Dutch vessels, these ships also have strong AA. It's not all sunshine though. Typical for light cruisers, a small hit point pool and weak armor means that when you get hit, it will hurt. In battle, these ships thrive a middle to long range, using the main battery and airstrikes to harass enemy heavy ships. Their good concealment and engine boost allow for quick attacks from advantageous position, and an easy return to stealth when enemy fire becomes too intense. Utilize HE in combination with airstrikes for reliable damage and fire starting against angled targets. But don't forget to make use of AP. The high shell output can rack up damage quickly against careless enemies. Make sure to coordinate with friendly destroyers. Being spotted at the inopportune moment by an enemy destroyer in a quick way to the bottom. Additionally, enemy cruisers with thick armor plating and fast shell ballistics such as Soviet heavy cruisers, which will be your natural enemy. Avoid fighting these ships head on. Curious about the characteristics and history? Some lead out below. Alright, before I would like to check out the latest devblog information linked down in the description below. Alright, coming from tier 7 Dutch light cruiser Endrad will be coming a upcoming tier 8 Dutch light cruiser Jarsveld. An alternative variant for the German M-class cruiser design armed with a dual-purpose 128mm guns. After the end of the Second World War, the ship could have been transported to the Netherlands to compensate for the losses of the cruiser forces. The ship inherited the name after the Admiral van Galen's flagship at the naval battle of Monte Cristo in 1652. Okay, so let's talk about ship parameters. The Tier 8 Dutch light cruiser Jarsveld, the hit points is 31,000, the armor plating consists 16mm, fire duration 30 seconds. Torpedo protection we got 10%. The main battery consists 5x2 128mm, the range is about 15.9 kilometers. HE shell damage 1350, the chances of cross fire about 5%, the initial velocity 830 meters per second. Next, for AP shell damage will be 3,100. The AP initial velocity 830 meters per second. Reload time about 5.7 seconds. 180 degree turn time 12 seconds, maximum dispersion 143 meters, and the sigma is going to be 2.0. Now for some airstrikes, reload time about 55 seconds, they got 2 available flights. Number of aircraft in attacking flight will be the 6. Maximum range 30.5 kilometers. Number of bombs and payload only 5. Maximum bomb damage 5,800. Armor penetration capacity 34mm. And chances of crossfire 33%. Now for some depth charges we would like to talk about. The damage is about 2,000. There will be 2 charges. The 8 bombs in the charge. The reload time is about 40 seconds. AA defenses consists 5x2 128mm and 12x1 14mm. The AA defense mid-range continuous damage per second is about 540 seats. The action zone will be 3.5 km. Next, for AA defense long-range continuous damage per second 88. So action zone time 5.8 kilometers. Number of explosions in the salvo will be the 5. Damage within the explosion 1540. The action zone from 3.8 to 5.8 kilometers. The maximum speed 34 knots, turning circle radius 670 meters, rudder shift time 8.3 seconds, surface detectability 11.5 kilometers, air detectability 7.2 kilometers, and detectability after firing main guns of smoke will be 5.2 kilometers. Okay, we got available consumables of the upcoming Dutch light cruisers are the following. The first slot, damage control party. The second slot, engine boost. And the third slot, repair party. But this time around, there will be a non-defensive A fire consumable due to its powerful A defenses. The next one is a Tier 9 Dutch light cruiser Manoeuvre Hoom. A hypothetical design for a light cruiser armed with dual purpose mounts. The ship could have been built in Germany in the 1940s and transferred to the Netherlands after the Second World War. The ship was named in the honor of the famous Dutch military leader of the 17th to 18th century. Okay, hit points is about 34,900. This armor plating 16mm, fire duration 30 seconds, torpedo protection is about 10%. The main battery consists 5x2 128mm, firing range 16.5 kilometers. The HE shell damage 1,350, chances of crossfire 5%, and the HE initial velocity 960 meters per second. For AP shell damage got 3,100, and the AP initial velocity is going to be the same. Now for the reload time is about 5.5 seconds, 180 degree turn time 10.6 seconds. Maximum dispersion 147 meters, and sigma is going to be 2.05. The airstrikes consist the reload time is about 50 seconds. They got 2 available flights. Number of aircraft in attacking flight will be the 6. Maximum range 30.5 kilometers, and number of bombs and payload only 5. The maximum bomb damage is about 5,800. Next, armor penetration capacity 34mm. Chances of crossing fire 33%. Now for depth charges we got maximum damage 5,000. Number of charges will be only 2. The bombs in charge will be 6. The reload time is about 40 seconds. A defenses consist the 5x2 128mm and 12x1 14mm and 2x2 57mm. A defenses mid-range continuous damage per second, we got 680 seats. The action zone will be 4 kilometers. And the A defense long range continuous damage per second, we got an action zone time 6 kilometers. Number of explosions in the salvo, we got a 4. Damage within the explosion 1,450. And the last one, the action zone consists from 3.5 to 6 kilometers. Okay, so maximum speed 33 knots, turning circle radius 660 meters, rudder shift time 9.1 seconds, surface detectability 11.8 kilometers, air detectability 7.4 kilometers, and detectability after firing main guns and smoke, we got 5.4 kilometers. So here are the consumables. Although it is the same as much like its predecessor is Stockholm. Alright, so we're heading on to top tier Dutch light cruiser Utrecht. A variant is the Seven Provision class cruiser, further development with a dual purpose bay battery. Okay, so let's start off the ship parameters for the top tier French destroyer Lyon. So the torpedo protection 180%. Okay, so torpedo protection 90%. The main battery 6x2, 128 millimeters. Firing range is about 17 kilometers. HE shell damage 1350, and the initial velocity will be the same as much on from predecessor. AP shell damage 3100. The AP sorry. Alright, so real time 5.2 seconds, 180-degree turn time about 10.6 seconds. Maximum dispersion 150 meters, and sigma is going to be 20.5 kilometers right now. Now for air strikes we got a real time 3.2 seconds. Available flight will be only 2. The The maximum range 14 kilometers. Number of bombs in payload will be 5. The maximum bomb damage 5,800. They are the official statement about the Ghost of Tandem about other following. So next one, the maximum damage 5,000. Number of charges will be only 2. Bombs in the charge will be 6, and the reload time is about 40 seconds. Okay, for AE defenses we got 6x2 128mm, 10x1 14mm, and 4x2 57mm. AE defenses AE defense mid-range continuous damage per second 753, hit probability 90%, and actual time will be 4 kilometers. Next one is the AE defense long range continuous damage per second. We got a Senior A Quasa. Nalipat kami yan. Baka ano lang. So, A defense has been long consumed. So, okay, so number explosions in Sabo will be 5. Damage within explosion 1,610. The actual soul will be from 3.5 to 6 kilometers. Maximum speed 35 knots. Turning circle radius 700 meters. Home sweet home we got coming. So I will wanted to go on return to the shop because something goes on for the current. So 35 knots, turning circle radius 700 meters. Rudder shift time 9.5 seconds. Surface detectability 12 kilometers. Help pursue our career in the World Warships anniversary. They are the top tier. Utrecht is going to be damage control party, engine boost, and repair party. Okay, so let's talk about the top tier Dutch light cruiser Utrecht. The ship was named after the maze could be possibility about her hometown. Next one is going to be Nate, but here we are. We're kidnapping the survivors out there for setting out the motion. Due to the fact of American battleship versions, the Alright, so in addition to the new Tet 3 badge, we have 2 new premiums to introduce. We got the update 30.10, the Dutch light cruiser Weerhead. It means freedom. A post-war version of the Dutch Endra-class light cruiser design with alternative main battery consists of automatic dual-purpose young lady. Okay, the ship was given the name Weerhead, means freedom, which was traditional for Dutch ships since the age of sail. Weerhead may look similar to the new Tet 3 ships at a glance but has some key differences. While her sisters focus on long-range engagement, Weerhead is meant to play up close and personal. With a smaller main battery of 4 twin 120mm turrets, but she lacks the improved HE penetration. AP alpha range and good ballistics of her peers, but makes up for it in raw damage per minute and fire starting capability. Her main battery is complemented by a unique airstrike with full range and squadron size, but a very fast reload backup by the ability to store up to 2 strikes at once. For other characteristics, Weerhead is much like her cousins. Good concealment, AA, and strong set of consumables mitigate her weak armor and small hit point. In addition to the fast reload repair party, Weerhead has access to complete and extra tools, enhanced engine boost, and a small generator to assist you with closing the range and surviving enemy fire. In battle, will do her best work at close range, ideally against a pushing target. Identify when the enemy team is likely to make a push and salamence. Okay, so here are the parameters for the Dutch light cruiser Weerhead, although the parameter is gonna be the same like her sister ship, Ein Fortreat City. Last but not least is the Pan American battleship Taihan, a Tier 9 which is going to be a clone from Iwami. A battleship of the A140J3 design developed in Japan in mid 1930s. After World War II, the ship could have been transferred to the Soviet Union and modernized, after which in the early 1950s it would have been transferred to the People's Republic of China. The ship was named in honor of the mountain range in north-central China. Tired of pesky cruisers dodging your shells at long range? Accuracy and fast shell ballistics are what you need, and Taihan is sure to deliver. For captains familiar with Slava, Taihan will come in concept. While she has only mediocre close-range accuracy compared to her peers, her unique dispersion pattern means that her shells will stay tightly grouped as the range increases. Additionally, high armor piercing shell damage and penetration ensures that when her shells connect, they will hurt. In close combat, Taihan has a trick up her sleeves. 2 quadruple deep water torpedo launchers, one mounted on each side of her left, and will give her a bit of brawling punch. Of course, if torpedo trickily fails, then you may find relatively weak A suit will make her vulnerable when traveling around the protection of friendly cruisers. In battle, Taihan will perform best as a second-line sniper, using her impressive shell ballistics and the ongoing and accuracy at range to punish unsuspecting enemies at ranges over 16 kilometers. In a pinch, your deep water torpedoes can be saved during the day. Due to her slow speed, Legaro will take place in Route 115. Due to her slow speed, it will be essential to keep a close eye on the minimap and your team's deployment. Strike Team will perform best as a second line sniper using her impressive shell ballistics accuracy at range to punish unsuspecting enemies at ranges over 16 kilometers. In a pinch, your deep water torpedoes can save the day in close quarters encounter. Due to her slow speed, it will be essentially to keep a close eye mounted on the US. Okay, the ship parameters is gonna be the same actual like Iwami. With her torpedo store is going to be the deep water, not a regular ones. Now, for some test ships, we are adding the up clone of existing ship for concept testing purposes. They are the upcoming Dutch Tier 10 light cruiser Noord Brabant. So this is gonna be conclude about the new ships of close test 30.10. So let's move on to another view. Alright, so let's start off on the Black Friday Arena Brawls and War. So close test 30.10. As the leaves turn golden and a chill of outer papers, now for Black Friday 2024, we got the Black Friday is back. And this year we're going all out with a thrilling new iteration of the event. Not only will you get your hands on the much anticipated Black Friday 2024 content, we're also introducing new new customized ship destruction effects that bring a dramatic flair to your battles. In addition to the above, we know you being eagerly anticipating our Black Friday lineup for this year. Well, without further ado, get ready to expand and fleet with your exclusive Leopold cushion. They are got the Brisbane B, Asuma B, USS Massachusetts, that's Data Mine. The last one is going to be Americas. The other flags are the following. We got Brisbane B flag, Asuma B flag, Alabama B flag, and the most submarine B flag. Here are some Black Friday 2024 containers, so if you want to visit this website, go check it out about my video. Alright, we're so excited to see everyone sailing around our virtual seas in the distinct Black Friday style. Now, for the next one is Arena Brawl. In update 30.10, we're introducing Arena Brawls, an exciting new challenge that will give you the opportunity to earn some sweet steel. There will be a special bundle in Armory available for 10,000 gold, which will unlock a mission chain for you to complete. These mission chain challenges you to win several times playing 3x3 brawls aboard tier 9 ships, unlocking rewards with each win. The final reward of this mission chain, should you complete it will be 500 steel. You have to be careful as the chain will need to be completed with minimal losses. If you lose 3 times before winning 7 times, The chain will need to be restarted. Even if you lose and the mission chain is broken, you will still receive 3 more coal containers as a reward for your bravery. You'll also be able to retry the mission chain up to 10 times by purchasing the hot humans. We have something even more daring up our sleeves. During the last 2 days of this event, Hardcore Honor Mission Chain will become available for purchase on 30,000 gems. This will be a difficult version of Okay, so during the last 2 days of this resort, Hardcore Arena Mission Chain will become available. For purchase, 330,000 coal. This will be difficult version of 1 by 1 brawls on tier 8 where you need to obtain 5 victories. With a total of 3,000 steel as a reward for finishing the Top Rock Cafe or Pale Horn. So please check it out in the description. Now for some arena brawl we got. Will it come out on top as an arena brawl victor? We can't wait to find out. There are some other content additions are the following. We got the Operation Catechism patch, Polish Lithuania flag, Trick or Treat flag, and we are adding a ship with parameters similar to Clemson. The details will be revealed later. King of the Sea is returning with his 17th iteration, and with it comes some fantastic new abilities. We got a King Latias and King Vatias. Okay, so we added some new commanders in update 30.10 with individual voiceovers. We got the Pan-European commander Aren Dickben and Pan-American commander Cyrus Guerrero. We also added a new visual effect for submarines that activate hydropole. In essence, a small visual marker will activate on the bow of the sub to confirm that the hydropole is indeed active, even if there aren't any enemy ships in range. Lastly, we also added another quality of life improvement for those who enjoy clan battles. The mission officers are now able to form divisions and begin their clan battles. So that's about it for this dev blog. We'll see you on the virtual seas, captains. So that's what concludes about the new ships and the close test 30.10 so far, but please, if you want to make some questions down, so go on the comments down below. And we'll continue to fight for the update 30.10 about the ghost type struggling. Because of that, the excavator is going to be somewhere above for drilling. Mercury drug, I think, sa San Mateo lang. Okay, so I hope you enjoy about my video too, but seriously, after work, so I decided to take a full rest to do so further. Nakaantok. Okay, so thank you guys so much watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell notification icon. So I will post my World of Warships content, so we'll have to wait it on. Okay, so thank you guys so much watching, and I hope you see you in my next video.